All right, let's talk about Billie Eilish. Her story is it's a perfect case study for our time. It shows us how someone can become a global superstar today. And believe me, the rule book got completely thrown out the window.
And that really brings us to the big question, doesn't it? I mean, how on earth did a song made in a teenager's bedroom go on to rewrite the entire music industry? It sounds like fiction, but it's exactly what happened. And we're going to dig into how.
For the longest time, there was only one way to become a pop star. It was this whole rigid process, right? Get discovered, sign a deal, get a makeover, get pushed on the radio, you know the drill. Billie's path? Totally different. She just skipped all of that. She went straight to the audience, made what she wanted to make, and the industry had to scramble to figure out what was happening. Okay, so let's rewind. To really get this, we have to go back to the very beginning. Because this wasn't just some lucky break, not at all. Her success was actually built on this really unique foundation, a creative space that was just so different. It really comes down to what you could call the Eilish formula. There were three key ingredients. First, she was homeschooled, which gave her this amazing freedom to just create without rules. Second, her collaboration with her brother, Phineas. They were this unstoppable, self-contained creative team. And third, this do-it-yourself attitude. They figured out how to do everything on their own, which meant nobody else was pulling the strings. And this is maybe the most important part of the whole story. That bedroom we keep talking about, it wasn't a handicap. It was her superpower. It's why the music sounds so intimate and real. A big fancy studio might have polished all that raw emotion away. But for her, that authenticity was just baked right in from day one. So you've got the foundation. Now you need the spark that lights the fire. And for Billie, that was one song uploaded to SoundCloud. Just like that. No marketing team, no label approval, zero gatekeepers. It was just a direct line from her to the world. And the speed of what happened next is just mind-blowing. Think about this. November 2015, she uploads Ocean Eyes for her dance teacher. Just for a dance class. A few months later, it's a viral hit. By mid-2016, she's signing with a major label. That kind of timeline was literally unheard of. And we're not talking about a small ripple here. When the song landed on Spotify, it exploded. Over 2 million streams, like right away. That wasn't just buzz. That was cold, hard data. It was proof positive that a massive audience was out there and they were starving for something new. This quote from an analyst just nails it. She didn't need the industry to find her fans. The fans found her, and the industry had to play catch-up. The whole model was flipped on its head. The audience basically became the talent scouts. They were the ones who said, hey, listen to this. The labels, they just showed up after the party had already started. Okay, so going viral is great, but we've all seen viral stars disappear as fast as they arrive, right? The real challenge is turning that heat into a career that lasts. So the next step was huge, taking that initial spark and deliberately building a real, sustainable artistic identity around it. This is the part where she goes from just an internet thing to a true global brand. And to really get her brand, you've got to understand this idea of anti-pop. It's a term she pretty much helped create. Basically, it's pop music that tears up the pop music rulebook. The themes are darker, the sounds are weird and minimalist, and the whole vibe is a rejection of that super polished, perfect pop star image. And you could see this brand in everything she did. The baggy clothes that were a statement, the music videos that were like these dark, surreal dreams, that super intimate, whispery voice that makes you lean in closer, and the lyrics. I mean, she was talking about things like anxiety and night terrors, not just love and parties. Every single piece of the puzzle fit together perfectly. So, all of this, it's all building towards one massive moment. The release of her debut album, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? This wasn't just another album drop. This was the moment the entire world finally woke up and realized, whoa, this artist from her bedroom has completely changed the game. And if you need any more proof, look no further than the 2020 Grammy Awards. I mean, come on. It wasn't just a win, it was a total takeover. She swept the big four categories: record, album, song of the year, and best new artist. She beat out absolute legends. It was like the old guard officially validating the new queen, the very one who got to the top by ignoring their rules. And there you have it. The bedroom artist takes over the entire world. That quiet, personal project that started in a regular suburban house didn't just climb to the top. It redefined the top, all on its own terms. It's just an incredible, incredible story. So, what's the big takeaway here? What does all this mean? Because really, Billie's story is bigger than just one person's success. It might actually be a new blueprint for a whole new generation of artists. And it definitely makes you wonder about where the whole music industry is headed.
Which leaves us with this final massive question. Was this whole thing just a fluke, a once-in-a-generation lightning strike? Or is the Eilish path, this DIY, authentic, audience-first approach, the new normal? Is this the blueprint for how you become a superstar now? That's the big question to chew on.